What's up, everybody? So before you judge me too harshly, this is a 77 card deck. I know. it's it's ridiculous. So it's a Golgari Legends deck. And it's massive. And I just kind of started throwing cards at it. And couldn't stop throwing cards at it. I'm not really sure if we have enough land to support it. I have play tested it, and it seems to be doing okay as far as the amount of lands that we're seeing. But it was kind of based off of Vraska joins up. So Vraska, black and a green, legendary enchantment. When Vraska joins up, enters, put a death touch counter on each creature you control. Whenever a legendary creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And I really like the idea of trying to build a deck around this, but I also know that we need a ton of removal. So I put a ton of removal in to go along with the legendary creatures that we've got. 4 cut down for mono red. I felt like that was a pretty good call. Bitter Triumph. Well, I didn't want to run 4 just because of the downside of having to discard or pay 3 life. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Go for the throat, destroy target non-artifact creature. Running 4 of those as well. Tear Asunder. 2 to get rid of an artifact or enchantment, or if you pay the kicker, you exile target non-land permanent instead. Assassin's Trophy, destroy target permanent opponent controls, and then they search for a basic. And then as far as the creatures go, I do apologize. So we have Vadmir New Blood, 1 and a black for a 2/2. Legendary creature, whenever you commit a crime, put a +1/+1 counter on them. And it only triggers once each turn, as long as Vadmir has 4 or more +1/+1 counters on it. It has Menace and Lifelink. And of course we have plenty of different ways to target our opponent to commit those crimes. Lord Skitter, 3 for a 3/3. Whenever another rat you control enters, exile up to 1 target card from an opponent's graveyard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. Gix, 3 for a 3/3. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, this controller may pay 1 life if they do draw a card. And then he also has a 7 ability down there at the bottom. Karvek, the Punisher. Really trying to get over this cough, guys. I do apologize. So Karvek the Punisher, 1 and 2 black. Whenever you commit a crime, exile up to 1 target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast a copy. If you do, you lose 2 life. 2 copies of him. And then all creatures get -2/-2. They exile instead if they were to die this turn. 1 and 2 black. 1 copy of Galissa Sunslayer. First strike, death touch, 3 for a 3/3. And whenever you deal combat damage to a player, you draw a card and you lose a life, destroy target enchantment, remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. And this guy kind of like pieces it all together. Honest Rudstein. So whenever he enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, which is cool. But also, creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Shouldred, because what legendary Golgari deck would be complete without it, right? 4 for a 4/5 with Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Urgent Necropsy, 4 for an instant speed spell. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, 1 target enchantment, and 1 target planeswalker. It's pretty awesome. Aklazotz, of course, flying and lifelink, 5 for a 4/4 Bat God. And when he dies, it becomes a land. And whenever it attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, create a 1/1 bat creature token with flying. And when it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control. You can tap it and add a black mana while it is a land. Pay 3 and tap Transform Temple of the Dead, and activate only if a player has 1 or fewer cards in hand and only as a sorcery. Ojer Kaslem, Deepest Growth. 5 for a 6/5. Legendary creature god. Trample. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. You may put a creature card and or land card from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom in any order. When he dies, you also return him to the battlefield, tapped and transformed under your owner's control. You can tap for a green. While it is a land, pay 3, tap, transform Temple of Cultivation, and activate only if you control 10 or more permanents and only as a sorcery. The Gitrog Ravenous Ride. When I first saw this card, I knew I had to play it. 3, a black and a green. So 5 for a 6/5 with Trample and Haste. Whenever the Gitrog Ravenous Ride deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice a creature that saddled it this turn. If you do, draw X cards and put up to X land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tapped, where X is a sacrificed creature's power. Season of Gathering to get rid of enchantments as well as artifacts. So 6 cost for a sorcery. Choose up to 5 Pauls worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. 1 Paul. Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control against Vigilance and Trample until end of turn. 2 Pauls. Choose artifact or enchantment, destroy all permanents of the chosen type, and then 3 Pauls. Choose number 3, my lord. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So pretty nifty little thing there. Nissa, Ascended Animist. This is an awesome card, and generally if we have a few mid-sized sedans on the battlefield, we can just kind of throw this out there at -7. You have a +1/+1 for each force we control, which in this deck isn't much, but that's not really our target. Our target is being able to destroy artifacts and enchantments with their -1 ability, and then the +1, of course, pumping out giant creature, Phyrexian horror creature tokens, where X is Nissa, Ascended Animus loyalty. So just a really awesome finisher. Of course, we have a lot of really good legendary creatures in this deck. As far as the mana base goes, we will eventually get this thing down to a 60 card, or I'll just end up adding more lands to it, one or the other. 6 Swamp, 5 Forest, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Festering Gulch, because it also targets our opponent for our crime, in order for us to commit crimes. 1 Llanowar Waste, 2 Cottage, 1 Underground Mortuary, 4 Demolition Field, and then 3 Fabled Passage. So, this giant 77 card deck, we're going to actually play it in some ranked games and just see how it performs, and it should be fun. So, or maybe we just get destroyed, but I'm having fun playing around with a couple of things, and I just figured I'd piece together this. I love Golgari, I also love Jund, and I was going to actually make it into a Jund Legends theme, but Golgari seems to be the way that we want to go, especially with Assassin's Trophy. Just a really good removal card. Anyways, without further ado, we're gonna jump in, and it's definitely gonna be some shenanigans and nonsense for sure. So let's go ahead and go into ranked. Oh boy, this is gonna be so insane. It's gonna be really dumb, but we're gonna try it anyways. This giant, massive Golgari Legends 77 card deck. What am I thinking? To be honest, I have no idea. It just seems like a lot of fun. What can I say? We are gonna go first. Cool. Let's keep it. We have some removal. We got Vraska joins up. We've got a Shieldred. Seems pretty legit. I think we probably want to start with maybe Fabled Passage. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, the mirror match. Alright, let's go ahead and sacrifice this thing. And we shall grab a green, I believe. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. So, do we play the joins up now? Nah. We'll wait. We are drinking a little bit of coffee today. Oh yeah. Pass a turn. You know what I mean, Vern? Okay, so far they haven't played anything. Good news for us. Here's a skitter. Let's try it. Destroy it? Go ahead and take that thing out, I guess, since it's one of the only things we can take, right? Or the only thing. So we've got a legendary creature in play. Just wondering if they're going to go ahead and take it off the... Oh, I see. Very nice. Just go ahead and attack in for 1. And spam that attack button. Bam, 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 bam. Really? Okay. I think this turn we could go ahead and throw in a Shieldred. So far, it's not working out too bad, I guess. For at least some of these slower decks. Of course, we've got a ton of removal in our hand. Yeah, carrot cake. Gained a couple of life. Now the question is, I mean, let's just do this. Give our creatures death touch. And then also take this rabbit out. And that way we can attack through and draw ourselves a card. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. Well, fine. We'll hit you with the damage from our land instead. Activate your bivouac. They're not going to have that bivouac for very long. Pass a turn. Luckily they didn't have anything, because we didn't either. Just go ahead and get this thing out of the way. Adjust my microphone. There we go, it's a little bit better. Yes, we will take action. It doesn't really matter here. We got an extra green, so let's grab a black, I guess. Yeah, sure, make a rabbit. So again, with this like 77 card deck, I mean, we're not really missing a whole lot of land drops. Okay.
So long as I am by your side, you
Make a 1/1.
on me.
Let's go ahead and take it out. I guess we're gonna go ahead and pay the 3 life. I don't want to, obviously, but that's what we're gonna do.
I cannot let hope die.
Cannot let hope die. Neither can I. Okay, so even in a 77 card deck, somehow we're drawing nothing but land. Okay, yeah. Take your Planeswalker, sure. Make another token.
Hope will ready arms.
Sure. So we do have, some ways to get rid of all these little tokens. Oh, another land? Well, that's not looking too good for us. Let's go ahead and get rid of this.
The sun always rises.
I think we're running like 19 creatures altogether. Maybe more. Ooh, gotta get rid of that. What does this thing turn into again? Creature tokens you control get +1/+0 have lifelink. Okay. Take out the Mirax. They're gonna, of course, respond by making a token. Who would blame them? Definitely not I. I would never blame them. A forest. Why not? Did take out another one of these lifelink guys. But either way, they're gonna be able to get it next turn. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll give it one more turn. I cannot believe we've drawn nothing but lands. There's like 30 lands for this 77 card deck. And we're drawing all of them. We'll just go one more turn just to see what happens, and then we're gonna concede. I can already see that we're gonna concede this one. That is just really sad. What you got, opponent? Alter Tuga? Vamos pichu, no? Alrighty then. Okay. Yep, a 1/1, sure. The Gitrog. It's not. I mean. Let's throw it out there. Go ahead and attack. No, I get lost. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, our 77 card Golgari Legends deck did not perform very well in that matchup, unfortunately. But luckily for us, I mean, that was just game one. Let's jump into another one and see what we can do. Again, like, I would really like to make it a 60 card deck and, you know, make it more concentrated, if you will. I feel like that would be pretty cool. You know, I've been wanting to make a Legends deck around Vraska Joins Up for a little while. I mean, we could probably use a little bit more Vraska Joins Up. I feel like I see the card quite often, even with only running the 2. Rambozo. Alright, no problem. Assassin's Trophy, black and a green, yes. We've got a good amount of removal, and we do have a legendary creature. You know, I was running that much removal in here. We need more creatures in the deck. You know, at this point, I understand. We need more creatures in the deck. But again, this is just kind of like you guys joining in with me on a playtest, more so. Carvec, that's a pretty cool draw there. Nice. Man, this thing's creepy. Yeah, cool. Cool trick. Let's see. Start off with Fabled Passage. We need a green mana source. Yeah. Grab a green mana. Grab a False Tire. Here we go. Ooh, now see, Malicious Eclipse is what I was looking for in the last game. Of course, we drew like 6 lands in a row. And that's fine. So the Druid has to be pumped up. So what are you going to cast to pump this thing up, Rambozo? Let's see another balloon. Ember Heart. Okay. So next turn, we are not going to have the 2 black sources that we need in order to do this. I feel like we're probably going to have to take one of these out. Restless Vents is over there as well, which we have the Demolition Field for that. I think we take out the Challenger. I really don't want to give them a land for a Challenger, but at the same time, that's what Assassin's Trophy is there for. It helps us take out things we don't like. Okay, another one, that's kind of cool. So pass a turn. Would be nice to go ahead and take this thing out. Ooh, a bat. That's gonna pump him again. I can't activate the vents now. They'd probably be more likely to take this. We could wait for the bat to drop and then just take the bat out. But then we'd still have this to deal with, so I'm gonna take this out. Ooh. Protected it. We got 8 power on the field as of right now. So one thing that I don't have in here that I should put in here is sweepers. Either sweepers or more creatures. This deck does perform really well, but of course, so does every deck under the right circumstances, right? We still need another... Oh, and we could use another land in general. Alright, let's just go ahead and concede this one. So that's 2 losses. We'll go ahead and jump into another one here. And see if we can get Golgari stuff to give us the right stuff. 77 card Golgari Legends deck. So far, 0-2. So sad. Well, we only have a 2 land hand in this one. We are on the draw. This mulligan. This looks a little bit better. Of course, we don't have a single creature in here, so that is an issue. Hopefully we'll draw into 1 or 2. Or maybe we'll just draw land the entire time. Well, not a promising start. At rock. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, we'll just hold up the cut down. I don't think they're going to play a creature this turn. 1 with the multiverse. You look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost. Yep, Fateful Passage, sure. Let's see. I'm sure they're probably playing counter spells. Don Urza is going to be running some counter spells, possibly. Yep, founding the 3rd path. Then they've got removal for the Planeswalker. What else you got over there, Don Urza? Come on now. Yep, Swimming Emergence. There we go. Another reason why Terra Sunder is in the deck to begin with. Bitter Triumph of our own. Okay. That will come into play untapped, so we'll play this one first. If only we could find a couple of creatures. So we might make an adjustment and try to throw some additional creatures in the deck. Great. Let's see. Discard a card, take this out, and maybe discard a cut down. And they get all those lands back. Well, here's, since they have all the land in the world anyways, we could go ahead and just Assassin's Trophy. And then we will activate this. Let's see. Okay. Go with the swamp. Might as well go ahead and play this and just get it out there. So next turn we can cast this and get a token into play, but of course, it has a better triumph. Yep. Copy the Squirming Emergence. Another good reason to be running Rest in Peace. Atraxa is such a good card. There it is again, in case you don't know what Vraska does. Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink. 7 for a 7/7. A lot of value out of that one. And of course, now they can play one with the multiverse without having to cheat the card into play. Alright, so probably go ahead and just take this thing out. There's no harm in giving them an extra land. Why not? So far, with this deck, I do think that we could stand to put some more legendary creatures in it. Obviously. And, you know, the amount of removal in here is pretty decent. And I like having that amount of removal, and I was hoping that we would see a little bit more creatures than what we have been. Of course, in playtesting, it was, I mean, they were pretty good hands. Had some early creatures, and then some, as well as, you know, early game removal, and then some late game threats, and it was working out pretty well. Yep. Atraxa again. So we'll probably go another turn here. They have Jace or Perfected Mind in hand. A lot of value in this deck.
Your hope is wasted. You cannot win.
Okay.
I will shatter your mind.
No problem. And again, I already knew this was going to be kind of kind of ridiculous. This isn't really going to do it though. They're going to attack us for 9 next turn. They have the removal for Nissa. We could have seen, it would have been nice to have seen this a long time ago, so we're going to go ahead and concede this game as well. So far, not a very good showing for Golgari Legends. We're about 35 minutes into the stream, and you guys have watched me lose 3 times, and I kind of figured that we were going to have a really rough go. So, let's jump back into the deck really quick. Take you guys along for the ride. So we need some earlier things. We could put another Skitter in here. We do have a 4th copy of this. And, you know, really against mono red, this thing would be, it's pretty ideal. So, looking at it, we have 19 instants, 6 sorceries, 2 enchantments, 2 planeswalkers, 19 creatures. Let's see. So black-green legendary. We could put in a 4th copy of Vadmir New Blood, but of course, like running legendary creatures, you really want to be careful with running more than like a copy or two, because then they just kind of sit in your hand. But of course, if they play any type of removal around it, we have 1 Bristly Bill in here. We go ahead and throw that guy in, and we have a couple of like bigger creatures that we could throw in, but of course we haven't been seeing them a whole lot anyways. We could probably take out Urgent Necropsy. And then let's go down to 3 of these. Nissa could be cool. And of course, now we're getting a little bit too expensive up here. And, you know, that's the thing, like, I knew that it was going to be a little bit off just because of the sheer amount of creatures that we aren't really running in the deck. And I just kind of threw this together based off of what I had, you know? And, I thought it would be kind of cool. Maybe we can throw Tiny Bones in there. I think maybe a 4th copy of Vadmir would be good enough. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life whenever one or more other creatures you control die. What do we really want, though? I think maybe let's just throw a copy of Nissa in there. And again, this deck is kind of thrown together a little bit. But if nothing else, the idea behind it, there's a lot to work with in this. You know, there's so many cool little combos that happen as you get, you know, some legendaries in play and different things. So this is a little bit better. Kikator. It almost reminds me kind of like of a brawl deck, just because there's like 1 copy of this, 1 copy of this. So in that way, it's kind of exciting. You know, and I was actually thinking about making a Jund Legends deck and just having 1 copy of a bunch of different legendary creatures and just kind of having it being a different game every time. And I don't know if that's kind of like, it would be a lot better to run, you know, more of a consistent deck. But my gosh, it can be a lot of fun, I promise you. So far, you know, and of course everybody's like, well, losing's no fun. But it is a very fun deck to play. And I'm sure you guys could probably make it better. Bristly Bill Spine Sower. Do we want to cast this or Nissa? I think Bristly Bill. Go ahead and get that out there. Sure. Plant a bunch of frogs. Really weird to see a bunch of frogs. So Nissa? So put a +1/+1 counter on Bill himself. Sure. Add a green even though we can't really do anything with it. So Pawn Profit, 2 for a 1/1 when it enters, draw a card. This guy, of course. Tap a creature. Put 3 stun counters on it. If you control that creature, draw 2 cards. That's a really good one. I think I have like a whole play set of him. I might actually play a little bit of frogs myself. Could go ahead and block this thing. Let's see. Is that what we want to do? Nah. I don't think so. So, 2 different removal spells here. Could get rid of both. Well, no. Well, Assassin's Trophy. And cut down. 5. Total power and toughness 5. Let's play this one. I do want to get rid of the Might Caller though. Let's do this first. So now we've got a 4 or 5 to block, and then the next turn we can try to get rid of a couple of things. We could also, if we can find our 5th mana, just throw this thing out there. Yep. We're gonna lock the Shieldred down. That's a good, that's pretty cool. They're using the resources that they have to be able to just lock down some creatures and then attack around them. Okay, so we definitely need to get rid of the Might Caller on the following turn. Okay, yep. Attacking for 7. So we would need 2 black to cast this and do this. Maybe we could just block with Nissa. That's probably what I should do, but I want to like... +1/+1 counter. Probably here. Black source. So do this and cast Assassin's Trophy. This gets rid of 3 of the creatures in play. And then get rid of Might Caller. And then the Bristly Bill should untap next turn. Is that right? Or is it the turn after? It has 1 counter. Okay. No attacks. Pretty close game against Frogger. Okay, Vine Stock, sure. Put some more, okay. Lock Nissa down. Back in for 4 this time. Just got a little chain gang here. Gain a couple of life. That's nice. Okay, so next turn we should be able to get a couple of these things to untap. Could get rid of this guy. Return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. Leave the battlefield without dying, draw a card. And of course when they draw a card, we get to do damage. So we could play this, and then play a cut down on something. Or we could play this. Maybe we do this. And then the next turn we'll play the Gitrog. And maybe in response he'll tap and return. But then that's also going to trigger drawing a card. Go to 7. So now they're going to play this. Yep, go to 5. Then they're going to lock down another creature. They can only attack with a 3-2, or the 3-4, my bad. So do they have a way to gain some life? Okay, +1/+1 counter, sure. Go back to 10. So now we have a blocker. We could go ahead and Demolition Field their Vine Stock and get rid of their 4/5. I think that might be a pretty good call. But I need 4 mana to pull that off. Okay. Throw this in play. I think that this might be better. So they can attack for 7 plus their Vine Stock. If they can bounce the Gitrog, then I guess we're done here. Okay, tap it down, sure. Always thought Bristly build to help block. I'm surprised that they didn't activate their Vine Stock. Okay, so attacking for 7. We'll gain 2 life. Bristly Bill. Could block 4 of it. Take 3, get a 7. Draw a card, go to 9. Let's do that, I guess. So, Karvek the Punisher is only going to cost 2 this time. Okay, so we're going to have to attack in. So we just get rid of the 4/5 with this, and then we attack in with the Shieldred, and hopefully that's game over. Okay, cool. Well, I'm really glad that worked out. We got a victory against Frogger. Not exactly, you know, the one I was looking for, but hey, we'll take a win against Frogger. All day, every day, I guess. Alright, let's jump into another one. Again, like, we just need to, like, streamline this deck a little bit more. We need to We need to narrow some things down, get it back down to 60 cards. But, you know, so far it's just, it is fun. Opponents going first, we're on the draw. We have a couple of legendaries that we can throw in. Hopefully we're not up against like mono black. Oh, okay, so is that like a Street Fighter? Like Ryu? Ryukuchiki. Ryukuchiki. Keep 7, I guess. So is this like a domain ramp type deal? We're definitely gonna need a black source. Okay. Domain ramp, it seems. Go ahead and activate this. Find a swamp. So what are they gonna do on turn 3? Oh yeah, this is definitely a domain ramp. We could play this guy first. Or we could do this first. I think we just play this guy first, try to bait out some of that removal. Already? Okay. We do have ways to get rid of this. Okay, we need another black source. We'll play a swamp. Let's play this one. Okay. Another ley line, sure. How about we just smack you with 6 with haste? You gonna try to deal 7 damage to him? Do you have 7 mana in your hand? Oh, you did discard an Atraxa. Okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, pass a turn. We got Korvek the Punisher in play. Of course, it would be nice to commit a crime and then be able to recast like a Gitrog. Yep. Chandra. Cool, cool.
Well, someone had to save the day.
2 mana in any combination of colors. For... Ah, I see.
Now or never.
Man, that is sad. Okay. Pass the turn with a Chandra on the board. No way of getting rid of her. At the current moment.
No turning back now.
Top 3 cards, exile non-land card from one of them. If you do, it becomes plotted. Okay.
Let's go big.
Chandra Hope's Beacon. I think I do have a couple of copies of her. I do actually, because I have a Jeskai deck with 2 of her and 2 of the new Ral Otter Planeswalker. Alright, so let's go with... Actually, you know what, I think I might need to hold on to that. I'll just get rid of this and grab another swamp. He had that early removal, which is cool. Another lands. Okay, pass a turn. So Chandra deals X damage to each of up to 2 targets with minus X. So we do 9 damage to us currently. Yep, gain a life off of that one. And of course, the main ramp is really efficient. Niv Mizzet, okay? Sure. Yep, copy that.
Wait for your part.
And even with, with all this removal, we have removal in hand, but nothing that we can do against this. Oh, they're gonna copy again. Yeah. So we're just kind of done here. They have another one in hand too. So we lose again. No problem. And of course, they could minus the Chandra and just deal the damage to us. If they wouldn't have had the removal early, we would have been, and that would have been such a different game. Being able to get rid of, 3 of our creatures that early, which of course that's kind of what they rely on, is early creature removal, and then it's more of like a mid-range type deal, like towards the end with the Traxa. Alright, so a couple of creatures, no green source to start off with. Looking for a green source on like turn 3. We're on the draw. Up against Planeswalker Chris, 21-28. Maybe we keep. Kind of risk it. We do have Field of Ruin. And then we have okay, Lord Skitter. That was a pretty good draw there. Alright. So far they're on Sultai. We drew a green source. Let's go ahead and get that down. Edge Maze. Surveil 1. Okay, Atraxa. So. I think we play the Nissa first. And then they're gonna probably play Go for the Throat on our Nissa. Oh, Bitter Triumph. Okay. Ooh, and what is that? Yeah. Expert Planeswalker. Okay, so they're most likely running Emergence. So we return Nissa to our hand off of this dude's ability. Bitter Triumph. Is that what you're going for? Get rid of this guy? Yeah. Squirming Emergence is just... They do the exact same thing, like, in every format. And, it's just nice to have Rest in Peace for these decks, because it just completely shuts them down. Alright. Maybe we can throw this guy into play. We could probably use a couple more creatures with haste in here. A couple of bigger things. Gitrog is really nice, for sure. Emergence and Kaya.
I was expecting a more impressive enemy.
Yep. make a copy of it.
Next.
And it has hexproof. Okay, so this stream, I will apologize, guys. we are just getting our behinds handed to us over and over again. But you know, I guess it is what it is. Let's go ahead and do Nissa as well. What do we want to take out of here? So Squirming Emergence would probably be the card that we'd want to take. Okay. So now they're going to exile Skitter. No? Oh, they're drawing a couple. Very nice. Scry 1? Sure. We don't want that. We do not need a land. At least not currently, not right now. Again, we're finding the third path. Not find Emergence. But they had Emergence in hands. Okay, fair enough. So we could Bitter Triumph the Atraxa. They just go ahead and attack all in for 7. Send 3 this way maybe instead. Harvester of Misery. Cottage. So you have to sacrifice. There you go. Sure. Get it out of the way, no problem. That's even better yet. Yep, put all the lands in the world into play. So, Gix. Send 3 damage this way. Go ahead and get rid of this thing as well, possibly. What else do we have? What was the creature land that we were worried about? So they have Cottage and Reef. Okay. So Gix. And then send 3 damage. Let's get rid of Squirming Emergence here. Let's see. Send 3 that way, 3 this way, as well as 1 this way. Yep, draw some cards. We don't really need to drop this land this turn. So let's just pass. Well, again, I don't know. I just feel like we're getting our behinds handed to us. I mean, they've probably got some kind of sweeper in hand that's going to deal with our entire board. If I had to take a guess, into the Flood Maul. Okay. Sure. Portal. Each opponent sacrifices 3 creatures. When it enters, we sacrifice 3 creatures. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, put a creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield. So we sacrifice these three. Keep Lord Skitter in play. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see, do we have anything that... Good. Let's see. Hold on. So this is creature card from your graveyard. Get rid of Atraxa. Attack in. Honestly, can't believe that we we lasted this long. So they have Harvester of Misery in their hand as well. Sure. And now's the part where we start getting bullied. Got him down to 8 life. Yeah.
I was expecting a more impressive enemy. You're not safe from me.
Okay. And of course they had to gain some life. And their Planeswalker has hexproof. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Attack with a little mouse. Take that out. Might as well take this out. Okay. Well, I mean, we're kind of holding on, we're kind of not. And they have tons of cards in hand. And again, I'm really surprised that we've lasted this long. We've kind of been, I guess, just a little bit annoying. Lord Skitter has been a little bit annoying as far as the graveyard goes. Yeah.
It's what you deserve.
Keep gaining that life. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and take the 3 damage here. I mean, it's not really like we're gonna end up winning this game or anything. Just say good game, and we'll go ahead and concede. We tried, guys. We tried. But what can I say? It's not good enough. We're gonna see if we can win at least one more. We did win against Frogger, but you know, that's not really like one of the top tier decks. Neither is this one. Obviously, it's not a top tier deck. Oh man. So, could be pretty good if we would have had another land. I mean, again, this thing draws plenty of land. We could try to keep it. You know what? We're gonna go for it, which is probably really terrible. Hey! And another land. I guess we could leave it on top. Yeah, we'll just leave it on top. Get a drink of coffee, a little swig, if you will. And of course they play Deep Cavern Bat. Let's pass the turn. Sure, hit me with one. Yeah. I should have thought about that. Thought Stalker is kind of annoying. They get so revealing my hand and them taking a card. Yep. Took the creature, sure. Grab the Eclipse back. There we go. That's the reason why Honest Rutstein is so cool. They're just like, get rid of your only creature, he comes into play, bam, return it back to your hands. Talent. Discard a non-land card. Guess we'll just... I don't really want to get rid of this one. I don't really want to get rid of this one either. I needed to be able to draw some cards though off of Vraska, so I need to keep the creature. I guess let's just get rid of this one. Okay, let's see if Karvek lives long enough to be able to do something with him. Karvek. Exile a card. I guess... My goodness. Let's go and get rid of this one. That is another thing in Standard. That's the reason why I took a break for a little while. Of course, I don't know. I feel like if you're not... I just want to take control of the board, you know? I just really do. So we could do this one. If they have a land, they can pay 5, make us discard one. They can also raise this up, so... This is tough. I guess let's just throw this into play for now. Let's see if it lives. But the point I'm trying to make is, you know, there are just so many different tier 1 decks out there, and they all do something different. And I feel like just playing Control best of 3 and seeing how good we could do with that. So if I commit a crime, You know what? Get rid of this. And he goes to a 3/3, and I don't think cut down takes us out. There we go. My goodness. So I wonder if we just put in, like, drop it down to a 60 card deck, just use legendary creatures, maybe still have a couple of Vraska joins up in there. Try to streamline it a little bit more. I think it would be pretty good. Let's see. Play it now? We would go down to 6. Then all I have to, then I would go down to 4. At least I'd have 2 blockers. But we'd go down to 4 and then down to 2. Well, I guess if we're gonna lose either way.
I will protect you, Phyrexia. Until the invasion, I never fought alone.
See what they got in hand. Okay. Level 2, so we're gonna take 2 damage. Did they have removal for Nissa? Okay, so block this one, block this one. Yep, we take 2 damage. We're gonna have to take this out. Then also take the Mirex out. So see, so close to being able to do something with this Legends deck. We just gotta do a little bit better at getting it down to 60. Of course. Yep. Yep. Okay. Man, that was a really good, that could have been a really close game, for sure. Okay. And I will have to go back in and just make a couple of changes. And I will keep working on this deck, and I'll bring it back in a future stream, and then you guys can you know, today you'll be like, oh man, you know, you've lost in like almost every matchup that you played. It's really sad. But today we're just trying to have a little bit of fun. Fabled Passage to start off with, or yeah, let's go ahead and go that route. Rico, ooh. Alright, so grab a forest. I mean, we're still down in the platinum rank right now, so I figured, you know, before we start getting too serious about pushing the rest of the way to Mythic, we're running out of time, of course, like it is already the 19th. But I do have a brew that I've been working on to help us get there. And so before I jumped into that, I just wanted to do something a little bit crazy, a little bit fun, you know, just because Standard is so stale. And, you know, I just wanted to see what this ridiculous deck was capable of. Alright, play the Swamp and Pass. I like that we have this in hand. So, red, white, they haven't played anything yet, which means that they're definitely a tokens deck. And we do not have anything in hand currently that deals with it. Okay. Put in the tapped land first. Now we have something that deals with it. You can't beat Assassin's Trophy when you're going up against tokens. Of course, Tear Asunder isn't bad either. Saw Blades. 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls. And then craft with artifact. Exile another artifact you control or an artifact card from your graveyard. Currently they don't have one in there. Okay. What a sound effect. So, play the demolition field. Throw this guy in. They've got the removal for it. Another get lost. Okay. So now I have 10 permanents in play, so I could just go ahead and activate this. So transform. And play a Bristly Bill. Sack this. Grab a forest. +1/+1 counter on Bristly. And back a map token. Okay. That was a pretty good turn. Okay, got rid of Bristly Bill. Sure. So this go ahead and take out Mirex. He's thinking pretty hard about which basic land he would like. Green. So, throw this out there as well. We have 10 permanents, so I think we'll just keep it like that and attack in. Alright, so we could use probably a Gix and this. Of course, they did, you know, kind of get the short end of the stick on their lands over there. So, I guess it is what it is. Try to take him out with a couple of things. Ah, I see. So it says, exile it instead. That's what he's trying to do. So we'll just go ahead and go for the threat our own creature. Didn't work. Oh, because of the damage, he was going to get exiled either way. That makes sense. Well, I didn't think that through. Deal a damage. Try to deal some more damage with Gix here. There we go. Draw a card. Sure. Alright. Past turn, hopefully. There's no shenanigans. And we can pull out a win here. Okay. So, after losing quite a bit, we pulled out a couple of victories anyways with this deck. Again, it is ridiculous, and if you guys have been keeping up with me, I don't know, I think that A, you probably realize that I don't stream on time, B, that, you know, aside from my first series, I jump around all over the place in between different formats, C, that I love blue-white control, and it's one of my favorite decks to run, and D, that sometimes I just go off on a tangent. I guess E would be that I get ahead of myself quite a bit of the time. Golgari stuff. Let's play another one. I mean, this is still fun. It is so much fun. And once I actually figure out what needs to be in there and what doesn't, you know, and concentrate it a little bit, you know, like our favorite orange juice, like our favorite pulpy orange juice. Let's see. Well, it has plenty of removal. It looks like they're on mono red over there. We would have removal for turn 2, 3, 4, and 5. As long as we drew another land. But it looks like they're on mono red. You know what? Let's just keep it. Do a damage to them to start off with. Why not? Okay, they're not on mono red. Okay, so it looks more like domain. Rabbits? Oh. Vladimir Nubla. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Sure. Played a hop to it. If we could get maybe draw into malicious, we'd be doing okay. So do you take the mana you have and destroy Vladimir? Or okay, I see. Pretty smart play. I guess pay the 3 life. Swing for 4. 4/4. Swing with 4. The power of Thor. I'm still glad we kept all this removal in hand, especially, I mean, yeah, we thought it was mono red, but, we definitely need the removal. If we could just get another land, we could use this. Get rid of Knight Errant. Could attack with 5. On the return, well, of course they do have ways to give all their rabbits +1/+1. This can't block. I don't think attacking is very smart this turn. Taking him down to 7. I think we're gonna just need the blockers. It would be nice if we could just get one more land. Which this deck does draw a lot of land. Ooh. Well, that was a good draw for them. No block. Well, that kinda works. We still need the land. Creatures you control get +1/+1. 3 or more creatures attack this turn. Gotta get rid of the big guy over there. +1/+1 counter on something. Sure. Another reason why we probably want to throw like a couple of sweepers in here. Make it more of like a, I don't know exactly what we're going to make it into, to be honest. Alright, so we're going to need to continue to hold up some blockers. We need to get another land. And the quest caller. Yeah. I can only block with one creature. And we're done here. They overran us. They, they definitely overran us. Okay, jumping into another one. So I was playing a little bit of Historic, jumped up into some Explorer as well. Explorer. And I really wish that Brawl was, you know, a little bit more like in person, for one. Like as far as like being able to play multiple people at the same time, I know that would take quite a bit to do, but I mean that would just be awesome. For 2, I really wish they had Brawl ranked. That would be really sweet, even if it was just, you know, one-on-one or whatever. I think that'd be really cool. Land of War, Waste, Demolition Field twice. Some early things. We go first. Would be nice to have not the just take out one of the demolition fields here. I really don't know why the algorithm just kind of like pushes demolition field in your hand. I mean, we're only running 4 copies and we see this same opening hand like over and over and over again. Like 2 demolition field and a swamp, you know, 2 demolition field and nothing. 2 demolition field and a waste. Like, it just over and over and over again. But it's okay. It'll be just fine. What do we got here? A mountain. So there's Malicious Eclipse. Could have definitely used that last game. Would have been a huge help. This guy into this guy. Maybe this guy into this guy into this guy. Next turn, following turn, following turn. If we could at least draw another black source. Scourgeon. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get this guy down. And then maybe this turn he tries to take it out. Oh, I see. So we could actually do this and take their creature out. Pretty cool little, combo of events going on there. You like my little combo of events mannerism? Eggs. I mean, there are like some really cool things and interactions with this once it gets going, and I can't wait to see what it's going to become. Okay. Trailblazer. Well, that is interesting. Take this out. Got him down to 10 so far. I'm not doing too shabby. But of course, that can all change. In the blink of an eyeball. In the blink of Ebolas. Ew. Yay. Alright, 2 life left. The moment of truth. Do you have a sweeper? Or some way to get rid of everything? Okay, cool. Looked like they were playing pretty much like a Gruul mid-range. That was pretty cool. We got really lucky there with the way our deck performed, but that's the way it was performing in playtesting. So I'm glad you guys got to see a game. That was the whole reason behind streaming it, was because it was doing so well. And so I'm glad you guys got to see at least a few wins with the deck anyways. Really happy for that. And again, like, it wouldn't take much to make this a heck of a lot better, especially because I just took what I had and kind of threw it together. So a few creatures in hand. This is really nice. Best removal spell. And then this guy to try to help get back something in the graveyard, which they'll probably end up getting rid of Karvek as soon as he hits the board, because he is a lightning rod, after all. Keep Savant. Might as well. It's dark in here. Woo! Sorry. Hocus Pocus vibes over here. Blue. Okay. Sure. Okay. Simic. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards, reveal a non-creature, non-land card from them, put it into your hand. Yep. Is this going to be like a bunch of otter shenanigans? Alright. Let's throw Karvek in. See what they do with it. Oh, Bristlebill. +1/+1 counter on trainer. Okay. We could trophy the bill. We probably need to. It could have been a mistake as well, but of course we don't want these creatures building up over and over and over again. Let's just attack in, see if they, there we go, get some damage in, why not? Okay. Gotcha. Sounds good. We kind of need another land or two. This thing is going to continue to build up. Let's put this out here. Pass a turn. Oh no, frogs as well. Okay, swing in with 4. No block. Don't have another land. And I don't really want to take the life. If only we had another land. We're gonna take the life anyways. And see, that would have been really cool. Would have been a really cool little combo with Karvek there. But unfortunately we... Oh, and then distribute the counters. Yep. Make the 1-3 a 2-4. And the 2-3 a 3-4. That's what I would have done. No attacks. Draw and discard. So, in so many of the games, we sat there and drew land the entire time and hit pockets of land over and over again, and then of course we had to have a game where it went the other way. But for the majority, like again, you know, of the games, just drawn into nothing but land, getting flooded. And now this time, you know, what can I say? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and see what we draw into. Just curious if we actually do get to draw land or not. There we go. A land a little too late. Just a little lot too late. So the 3-4. Throw a 4-5 out there and try. But then again, we can only block 3 creatures, and they would still get 3 damage in, probably. Especially if they took one of these guys out, or bounced them, or tapped them, or whatever. We can still block. Ugh. So if we would have had the 4 land the previous turn, that would have been a little bit better. Okay, fair enough. So we got a little bit dumped on some lands. Still having a lot of fun though. Golgari. It can be really strong. Assassin's Trophy, Harvek, Gix, and Shieldred with 3 lands. Alright, seems good, but that doesn't mean anything. They've got the Stallion over there. For some reason, a burning Stallion still likes apples. Look at the top 6, reveal the land card. Okay. Very good. Very good card. So next turn, try to get some things going. Disturb our friend over here in the corner a little bit. Okay, start off with this one. So they're running Bant. They want all of the lands. Good thing we got some removal in hand. We're gonna need it. Okay, go ahead and draw a card. Ooh, binding. Well, we've got something for your binding, that's okay. We have something for your binding, Mr. Clark 89. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. We've got something for him too. Okay. So if we trophy because they're just gonna attack in with their bird, so let's go ahead and take the bird out. So we got 2 black, yeah, it doesn't really matter, so just grab this guy. And then attack in. And then trophy this. I mean, it seemed like an okay play. They're probably going to do something really insane this turn, though. And I'm sure they have more bindings in their hand. Sunfall. Man. Well, that wasn't cool. That's cool. Play this guy. Pass turn. And they also have a 2/2 incubator token. Beza, sure. Gain some life, draw a card. Make your 2/2 token. Activate your vents. Okay, so go for the throat. Pass a turn. I mean, there's enough removal in this deck. Okay, a reef, sure. Angel. Yep. Attack me with 4. No problem. Well, that's cool. Could get rid of this with Assassin's Trophy. Take care of the 4 with Bitter Triumph. And then just worry about the Angel. Next turn, tear asunder and see what we draw into. Okay, take this out. And we're doing the best that we can with what we've got. Without having a sweeper in here, which we desperately need. Especially after they sunfall our creatures. It'd be nice, you know, to be able to sweep the board as well. So let's do this. I guess we're gonna have to lose a few life. Take him out. Sure. Gain a few life. Heaped Harvest was is actually, so there's another version of Golgari that I'm building with Heaped Harvest and Lumra, a couple of other things. Atraxa, so annoying. Your run-of-the-mill Golgari deck is trying. Okay. Another invasion. Hit it for 3 with Archangel. Have 3 more threats to worry about. Attacking us with 4. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna concede. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try not to lose or end the stream on a loss. What do we get? Like maybe 2 or 3 wins tonight. So we're gonna try to make it 1 more. And I'm trying to keep my streams right at about 2 hours. I think, you know, being 3 or 4 hours long just is a lot, you know, I think for people. But, you know, let me know your opinion. I would love to know if you guys would prefer just a couple of hours at a time, or 3 to 4 hours. You know, if you guys would like to see different decks, you know, the first hour have one deck, the second hour have a different deck. We could even break it up into hour-long format segments, an hour long with one deck in standard, another hour in another format. A lot of different really cool things we can do with our streaming time, and kind of have it more of like on a schedule. Well, we have a couple of creatures, couple of removal spells, and some land. Seems okay. Up against Digafan. Digofan. Start off with the cottage because it comes into play tapped, obviously. Love the sleeves. Batty. Shouldn't be a problem for us with all the removal that we have in hand. They very well may have the removal for him. Oh, okay. We can go with that, no problem. Take Vadmir out with a cut down. Yep. So let's pass a turn. Do they have another bat in hand? Okay, another talent, sure. No problemo. Guess we'll just go with... Got cut down there. Might as well go ahead and go with that. They haven't seen the other go for the throat. Pass. Take it out. Level 2, yeah, no problem. Gotta play the cottage. Gotta get some land down so we can get this guy in play. Creature. Could take the Mirex out now. Of course, we could take Preacher out now too, but then we're gonna end up taking 4 damage off of these. So we should have kept the other Go for the Throat and not the Malicious Eclipse. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this out there. Hopefully it doesn't die. It is, of course. Three. We use 2 to tap this. Then we'll still have 5. But it's going to take both of these spells to take Creature out. I at least want to take out the Mirex. And then again, like, that's what, 1 or less? Yeah, 1 or fewer cards in hand. That would take us a minute to build back up. This becomes a 4/4. Let's pass a turn. Okay, bat. Sure. And now I can't activate this. That was their plan all along. And of course I'm still gonna take the 2 damage or the 4 damage from both of those. Plus 2 damage here, so 6, go to 11. And then what do they play? Like a Shieldred here? Okay. Get to draw a card. 4 damage. So we have 8 permanents in play. We need 2 more for this to come back in. Well, gotta make a food token. Take a bat out of here. Okay. Here comes Shelly. Okay, sure. So we'll go down to 8. If they play a shoulder here. Oh, okay. Or that. That was not the answer we were looking for. Okay, cottage it is. Attack. Take another bat out of here. At least we got him down to 10. So if they play a shoulder it, we'll take 2 damage, take 4 damage off of these. They're attacking for 9. Yeah, we're going down to 2. If we would have been able to have a blocker, that'd have been great. Good game. So let's see. Go back to 17. And again, if we would have had a sweeper, that wouldn't have been so bad. Yeah. So we're Dunskies here, guys. And unfortunately, we are out of time. So again, I just wanted to kind of jump in with an idea of a Golgari Legends deck. Kind of get, you know, just a feel of how it would perform in some standard ranked. We are down in platinum, and it's just kind of surprising to me that this far into the season, you know, you still have these types of decks and these types of players that are still down in platinum as well. So we're going to start getting really serious about getting back up to Mythic for the season again, and we're going to be back tomorrow with a deck that I believe will get us there. And again, if you watched through and suffered through with me, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. If you have been with me thus far, since the beginning, thank you from the bottom of my heart, I guess you could say. But anyways, so again, we'll go ahead and go over the deck and show you guys what it is. And I'm sure you can piece together why we lost so much in the stream today. But 77 card Golgari, and if you want to take a moment to pause, of course, feel free. Again, this is just kind of like a little bit of a concept deck, and just need to work out all the kinks, trim the fat, all that kind of thing, you know, to get it down streamlined a little bit more, down to 60, you know. But thank you guys again so much. I really appreciate it. We'll be back playing again tomorrow. Should be able to start the stream around 3:30. Get in a couple of hours from 3:30 to 5:30. And we will have a brand new deck in Standard. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.